stood and felt how awful goodness is. The virtue in her shape, how lovely. It's pornography. Virtue? Shelley? No. Me first.
So, y'all knew this one was coming. We are just around the corner from the release of the new The Crow movie. And I thought this was a good time to kind of go back to the original, the old stomping grounds. I had forgotten just how influential this movie was for me and for many other people out there. The movie itself and the tragic events surrounding it was just like, it made it a whole nother, it was like Heath Ledger before Heath Ledger, you know, the things that happened with this. It was rumors swirling around about the darkness of the movie and all that, the curse going on. It was a lot. It was a lot. But this scene here, which is basically Eric Draven remembering what happened and understanding why he's here. He's getting flashbacks of the past. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this movie, Eric Draven was murdered by some thugs and his girlfriend. She was killed as well. And his soul was brought back by a crow to exact revenge for the terrible events that befell them. Not only is he remembering what happened to him, but he's basically experiencing it all over again. And it's a recurring motif throughout the movie. Eric constantly reliving the things that happened to him. And he can kind of pass these feelings on to other people. He can feel the way other people feel. And he can make them feel the way he felt as well. And we see a glimpse of it when he picks up the cat, Gabriel, when he walks through the door. He actually relives that same moment, but through his cat's eyes. So he feels what the cat felt, which triggers everything that happened because the cat was there in the room, which is a whole nother thing. It's crazy. It's just a little bit of brilliance that a lot of people miss in this movie. But yeah, sadly, I don't think this was actually Brandon Lee in that scene because I think he had already died, which is why you never really see his face too much. And anytime you see it, it's like digital imaging. It's like a little bit weird looking. Yeah. So, but even still, like the scene itself is amazingly done. It's amazingly done. And this movie here was really influential to me, just like in the aesthetic. And I didn't realize how many amazing quotes are in this movie. Like, oh my God, this movie has so many amazing, like from "It Can't Rain All the Time" to "Mother is the name for God on the lips and hearts of all children." Oh my God, what? Even the little stuff like when he says, "Victims, aren't we all?" It's just, there are so many quotes in this movie that are just like, damn, like, and I missed that? How did I miss that? That was brilliant. Yeah, but this movie is a cult classic for a very, very good reason. And I wanted to also take a moment to talk about the upcoming film and you people, the fans out there. We know that this movie is being remade, and I've been seeing a whole lot of people like rolling their eyes, of course. Oh, they're remaking it's gonna be trash. Why is Bill Skarsgård in it? I hear you. I hear you, and I understand. But I'll just add my 2 cents to it, is what I think. Like, just shut the fuck up, you know? Like, just shut the fuck up. Is it gonna happen? Not only is it gonna happen, it's time for it to happen. It's time for a new The Crow. It is. Now, whether we like it or not, you know, that's another thing. Whether is the movie gonna be good, I don't know. I'm gonna check it out and I'll see. But something I want to just say real quick to hopefully y'all understand is that, like, I get that we're all The Crow fans, and we understand that there will never be another Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee is The Crow. Like how Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, Brandon Lee is The Crow, right? Right. But my piece of advice is that when you love something, you have to be able to let it grow. Now, when I say let it grow, that does not mean that it's gonna grow well. That does not mean it's gonna be good. Let it be good. It just means let it grow. Let it grow means to let it change. That's all that means. Because an ingrown hair can grow. It's just not growing well. But we have to be able to let the things that we love grow. Why? So that we can allow the generations behind us to love them just as much as we do. If you are so mad that they're remaking The Crow because you want one iteration of The Crow to exist and this is it and this is the only one you want, what you're asking for is for The Crow to die with you. That's what you're asking for. You want The Crow to go to its grave with you. And that's not fair. That's not fair for the people that's going to come up behind us. I think there are people that come up behind us that will love The Crow just as much or if not more than we can. Give it the chance to be something different, as bad as it may be, or something as great as it could be. If we never would have recast the Joker after Jack Nicholson knocked it out of the park with his performance, we never would have got Heath Ledger. We never would have got that. We never would have got Joaquin Phoenix, right? Also, if we never would have recast Batman after Michael Keaton, we never would have got George Clooney or Val Kilmer, which were both... but once we got past that, we found Christian Bale. We found Robert Pattinson. So, you know, let's celebrate The Crow coming back, right? For better or for worse. Even if this movie sucks, which it could suck. It could be terrible. Do you realize that this movie's existence could inspire someone else to go back and rewatch the original Crow? And then they might grow up and decide, hey, I want to do The Crow again, but I want to do it right. And then that's how you get a movie like this one, with people who adore the subject matter and know how to pay homage to it. So that's all I wanted to say. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, you shouldn't rip it to shreds if it's a bad movie. You know, I know how y'all do, so go ahead and do it. But let's not get mad when something we love is recreated. You know, we gotta let these things, we gotta give other generations the chance to love it. And who knows, you might love it too. Just saying.